Hello everyone, it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the best video of the month. It is my May TBR. I have been struggling with reading honestly since February, but really especially these last 2 months. So I'm really hoping May I'll get back on track, and that's the vibes we're going into May with and into this TBR with. I don't really have anything that I need or overly want to put on this TBR, so it's gonna be pretty free reign, and I have no clue what's gonna end up on this TBR. And I actually have my books with me because I'm back at home with my bookshelves. I'm just excited to actually have my books here to pick from. Let's just get into the TBR. I did not finish my TBR from last month, and I'm just gonna ignore that. There's gonna be no punishments or anything. I've bought lots of books, no punishments, I don't even care. So let's go into my first roll. I still don't know how I'm gonna set this up while I'm here, so this is really just gonna be a test run. So this might even change within this video. Let's do roll number 1 for book number 1. That's probably not an ideal way to roll this. Okay, let's already change that. Let's just roll it right onto the nice plush carpet. Okay, we're doing a 4 across. And you can't even see it, but it's 4 down. Sorry, this is a mess already. 4 across and 4 down. It's a 5-star prediction. Let's pull from the jar and replace the prompt. Flip a coin. This video might be a mess, okay? I'm still trying to figure out how to do this all here, but for the first roll we got 5-star prediction, and this one was actually kind of hard. I wanted to do a video for this, but I'm still behind on posting videos, so I'm trying to post all of those videos before I start filming new ones. Because of that, I just picked out a few and then decided which one I wanted to read, and I'm going with Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Everyone loves this book. I think I'm gonna love it, so I'm really excited to read it. I've only read Malibu Rising from Taylor Jenkins Reid, so I'm really excited to get to this one. I'm definitely gonna get the audiobook because I heard that's the best way to do it. But I've also heard it's good on its own, you don't need the audiobook, but the audiobook just enhances it. Daisy is a girl coming of age in LA in the late 60s, sneaking into clubs on the Sunset Strip, sleeping with rock stars, and dreaming of singing at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Her voice is getting noticed, and she has the kind of heedless beauty that makes people do crazy things. Also getting noticed is the Six, a band led by the brooding Billy Dune. On the eve of their first tour, his girlfriend Camilla finds out she's pregnant, and with the pressure of impending fatherhood and fame, Billy goes a little wild on the road. Daisy and Billy cross paths when their producer realizes that the key to the supercharged success is to put the two together. What happens next will become the stuff of legend. The making of that legend is chronicled in this riveting novel, written as if they were the oral history of one of the biggest bands of the 70s. So it's mostly just an interview-based book, but I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm really excited to read it. We're gonna try it on my dresser instead. 2 across and 3 down. 2 across, 1, 2, 3. Illustrated cover, and we will replace that with true crime / nonfiction. Sorry if the angle changes literally every single time, but I have to keep moving my camera to do the rolls and all that. For roll 2, I got illustrated cover, and I decided to go with Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This is one I've been wanting to read for quite a while, but I've heard it's super duper cute, and I've been interested in it for a long time. I bought this probably a year ago, and so I want to finally get to it. Meet Pepper, swim team captain, chronic overachiever, and all-around perfectionist. Her family may be falling apart, but their massive fast food chain is booming, mainly thanks to Pepper, who is barely managing to juggle real life while secretly running Big Leagues Burger's massive Twitter account. Enter Jack, class clown and constant thorn in Pepper's side. When he isn't trying to duck out of his obscenely popular twin's shadow, he's busy working in his family's deli. His relationship with the business that holds his future may be a love-hate, but when Big League Burger steals his grandma's iconic grilled cheese recipe, he'll do whatever it takes to take them down, one tweet at a time. All's fair in love and cheese, that is, until Pepper and Jack's spat turns into a viral Twitter war. Little do they know, while they're publicly duking it out with snarky memes and retweet battles, they're also falling for each other in real life on an anonymous chat app Jack built. As their relationship deepens and their online shenanigans escalate, people on the internet are shipping them. Their battle gets more and more personal until even these two rivals can't ignore that they were destined for the most unexpected, awkward, all of the feels romance that neither of them expected. Super cute, obviously illustrated cover. Book number 3, we're gonna do 4 across. Let's get that away, actually. And 2 down. 4 across, 1, 2. Booktube favorite / classic. And now to replace that one, we're gonna go with less than 300 pages. I actually had a really hard time with this one. I thought I had more that were like YouTube or like booktube favorites. So I'm actually going to read 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid as well this month. I've been meaning to read it for quite some time, and this is probably the most popular book that I have on my shelves. It's gonna be a Taylor Jenkins Reid month. Reclusive Hollywood icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about glamorous and scandalous life, but when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant to write her story, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. Determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career, Monique listens in fascination. From making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to leaving show business in the 80s, and of course the 7 husbands along the way, Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship, and a great forbidden love. But as Evelyn's story nears its conclusion, it becomes clear that her life intersects with Monique's own in tragic and irreversible ways. It's again another kind of interview style as well. I just need to read it. I haven't read it yet. My mom's even read this before me, so I gotta read it. And I'm excited for it, so it's not like it's a big chore. I guess normally I try to like mix it up on my TBRs, hopefully with genre. Sometimes genre doesn't work out, but like at least with authors. But it's okay. I'm just trying to read off my shelves. That's my main priority. Anyways, let's go on to the 4th book. Book number 4. A 1. And a 5. 1 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Second chance author. I have no idea what I'm going to do for this. Let's replace it with inspired by last book I read. So it turns out I don't really have that many authors that I've read from before, or I've liked their books before if I've read from them before. So the prompt we got was second chance author, which normally would mean like didn't overly like the other book that I read from them, but I'm going to try them again. Like most of the authors that I have multiple books from, I've liked the other book, and this one included, but it wasn't super fantastic. So I'm gonna use The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I read the guest list in January and I liked it. The more like I thought about it, the rating went kind of down. It was like a fine mystery, it just wasn't anything special. So this was the one that I felt most confident saying second chance, because if I don't like this one, I probably won't read from her again, just because the other one was average and I've heard this one's like not good. But maybe I'll like it. Maybe buy from her again, but definitely really think about it. Jess needs a fresh start. She's broke and alone, and she's just left her job under less than ideal circumstances. Her half-brother Ben didn't sound thrilled when she asked if she could crash with him for a bit, but he didn't say no, and surely everything will look better from Paris. Only when she shows up to find a very nice apartment could Ben really have afforded this. He's not there. The longer Ben stays missing, the more Jess starts to dig into her brother's situation and the more questions she has. Ben's neighbors are an eclectic bunch and not particularly friendly. Jess may have come to Paris to escape her past, but it's starting to look like it's Ben's future that's in doubt. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. So it sounds good, but I just know this hasn't like gotten that great of reviews, so we will see. Now let's go to our fifth and final book for May. Final rolls for May. Got 3 across and 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Face on the cover. So we'll place that one with 2-word title. That's what the board looks like at the end of the May TBR. And for the 5th and final book, my May TBR, I got face on the cover. This one was actually pretty easy. There's so many books with faces on the covers. A lot of thrillers have that, and then of course romances have that. But of course I had to go with a mystery thriller, and I am going with The Girls Are Also Nice Here by Lori Elizabeth Flynn. I've been wanting to read this for quite some time now. I think I got this around this time last year. I kind of just looked over it for a long time, but it gives me similar vibes to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. If you don't know, that was my favorite book in 2021, so I have been wanting to get to this, and even earlier on the TBR I could have picked this one, but I decided to pick something else. So I'm glad I ended up getting this onto the TBR. A lot has changed in the years since Ambrosia Wellington graduated from college, and she's worked hard to create a new life for herself. But then an invitation to her 10-year reunion arrives in the mail, along with an anonymous note that says, "We need to talk about what we did that night." It seems the secrets of Ambrosia's past and the people she thought she left there. It seems the secret of Ambrosia's past and the people she thought she left there aren't as buried as she imagined. Ambrosia can't stop fixating on what she did and who she did it with. The larger-than-life Sloane Sully Sullivan. Ambrosia's former best friend who could make anyone do anything. At the reunion, Ambrosia and Sully receive increasingly menacing messages, and it becomes clear that they're being pursued by someone who wants more than just the truth of what happened that first semester at Wesleyan. This person wants a revenge for what Ambrosia and Sully did and the damage they caused, the extent of which Ambrosia is only now fully understanding. And all because of the game they played to get a boy who belonged to someone else and the girl who paid the price. And it alternates between the reunion and freshman year. So if you've heard of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, it's a pretty similar college reunion where at college someone had gotten murdered and they still didn't know who did it. I don't know what the mystery fully is. I don't know if someone got murdered in this or what, but same vibes. I think I'm gonna really like this, so I'm excited to finally have gotten this onto my TBR. So this is the TBR for May. Pretty dark on this side, but I'm actually really excited. I'm excited, and I think these will all be really good books to hopefully get me back into the reading mood, because your girl needs it. I haven't decided yet. I might not do a monthly reading vlog, but I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to do themed vlogs, which I guess there's a couple themes I could do for these books, but I'm not exactly sure yet. But if you want to see my thoughts on these, make sure to subscribe so you will see when I eventually post maybe a monthly vlog, maybe a theme vlog, definitely a wrap up. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those would mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below if you've read any of these books, what your thoughts on them were, and let me know what's on your May TBR as well. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!